I want to take you through Arvow's article generation. I have a couple of examples right here, but most importantly, before I show you more examples, I want to show you the levels of freedom you have. Because when you're generating a piece of content using Arvow, there's a lot of tweaks you can do. And we've made this on purpose in order to allow you to have the highest degrees of freedom when generating content from a plethora of different settings to maximize the output itself through the ability of generating your own custom templates so that the structures of the articles are exactly like you want them to be. So with that said, let's just jump straight into it. Now, a small note before we jump in, there's a full-on overview of all these settings in depth in our site's homepage. Let's begin. So first things first, we'll go with the output. In this case, this is an article on the costs of shipping your car cross-country. Now, what you can expect with Arvow is articles with featured images, tables of contents, proper content instruction with in-article images, internal links linking out to internal pages on your site, external links linking out to external authoritative sources, bullets, tables, quotes, well as relevant in-article videos embedded straight into your site. As you can see here, this is a video on car shipping quotes, and then of course the article itself is about that same topic. Now in this case, we used AI images, and we prompted them to be pixel art. We can use realistic images if we like. We can use stock photos or your own custom images regardless of the niche, industry, or language you're in. In this case, this is an article comparing two software companies. This is one for a local plumber. This is one for a financial advisory firm. Now, all of these are articles in their classic sense. Arvow also allows you to produce news posts where it's a different structure and it cites the new sources where it found info on. These can also be generated into your account with clicking this news article button. So this is the classic article you just saw. These are the news articles, and then, of course, we have the YouTube to blog post articles. But there's videos on these two in their respective feature pages here on our site. So let's just jump straight into the SEO articles and start with the configuration that you saw before about the settings. So you can generate content in over 150 different languages. You can change the target country, tone of voice, point of view, formality, and even advanced options if you'd like. If you want to bulk generate articles in multiple languages at once, you can select all these languages right here. And when you generate a piece of content, it will be automatically generated in all these languages. Just select right here. You can also connect a knowledge base or connect this to the web. Connecting it to the web will make sure that the info on the article is up to date. Using a knowledge base will allow you to upload your brand's assets into Arvow right here. So you can upload into Arvow's AI brain, text documents, audio documents, PDFs, YouTube channels, and all these assets will allow Arvow to write brand-tailored content, non-AI slop. Content that's tailored to your brand using your own brand's tone of voice and mannerisms. So this is one of the most important features that we allow you to do inside of the article template right here in the Knowledge tab. You can change the formatting, enable and disable bold, italics, change the title case. Structuring, you can add calls to action, enable and disable certain sections, select the article length, set up the internal linking right here. For example, if I just do my site right here, it will automatically find my sitemap, which is a Bible in essence of all of the pages on my site, right? Every single page on our site. And this is important because then I can choose inside of the article if there are, in fact, internal links linking out to my About Us page, to my services page, to other blog posts of mine. Arvow needs context of your sitemap to know where these pages are located in, and then you can select how many links per header you'd like to have. Same thing for external links. These are links linking out to external authority sources that make your content more trustworthy. So linking out to Wikipedia, Investopedia, Bloomberg, TechCrunch, depending on your niche. And you can include certain sources. You can exclude certain sources if you'd like. Then there's images. You can enable and disable the featured image. You can use AI images. If you do choose so, you can change the prompt, retro pixel art, realistic black and white. I mean, you can play around with this in infinite different ways. You select how many images you'd like for your article. You can choose stock photos, or you can choose your own custom images, which we allow you to upload into multiple folders, so it's all fully organized. Then, of course, the videos, you can have video embeds in your articles. You can choose to only include videos from certain channels, or you can let us automate the whole thing. Then, of course, you can save multiple templates, samples 1, 2, and 3, so that you can use different templates for different occasions. And that's exactly what allows you to generate content like this. Now, in this demo, I won't really go over the editing part of it because if you want to, you can go here to the editor. You can select parts of the article and add links, add keywords, but this is fully explained in the feature page for the AI editor. So if you want to learn how that works, make sure to check out the feature page for this feature in specific. Now, going back here, I know we talked about custom templates. Now, before we jump into custom templates, I want to show you exactly how this generation would work. So you'd click here and type in your main keyword. Let's say, for example, new Tesla Model Y, and the title is optional because it will generate the title based off of your keyword. You can bulk add articles right here or import them from a Google Sheets if you like. But let's just keep with the same tone right here. New Tesla Model Y, and this is to what's the range for the new 2026 Tesla Model Y. Add keywords. Now again, we go here into the inputs, scroll down right here. We could click Generate Article, or we can just go here at Input and change the outline, change of things as we want, save changes, and then after that, generate the article. Now, if you want to generate the outline beforehand, you can do so by clicking here, Generate Outline, and this will give you the outline so you can see more or less a preview of the headers of your article. Change them if you like, and then the article will be written accordingly. Can delete the ones I don't like and then hit Save Changes. Then, of course, I can click here to generate the article, and that's that. Now, again, going back here to the article templates and going over custom templates. Now, this will allow you to define your own custom structure of the article. The default structure of an article on Arvow is basically the same. Title, featured image, table of contents, little intro, key takeaways, H2, H3. So it's essentially the same. In case you want to do something different, in case you want to do something where it has 5 H1s, 1 H2, 7 images, a video, a table, you can fully customize it here in this section. Let me show you an example before we go. Right here, I created a template for an article that compares 2 software businesses. I gave it a generation prompt right here. It's quite long with some variables, as you see right here, and then the markdown outline. It starts with an H1, then a little 2 to 3 paragraph intro, then there's a table, an image, a TLDR. So again, I customize bullets. I customize the whole thing, a table right here, to my liking. So this is an infinite way in which you can customize the structure and the output of the article as you wish by building your own custom templates. I have a listicle template, a free tools template, an alternatives template. All this done using my generation prompt and my custom outline, which in this case it is in H1, little intro, image, TLDR, 3 bullets, more bullets, CTA. Again, you can fully customize your output. And that's it in terms of the writer. Again, for a full-on tutorial on the whole product, please check the product homepage, and for tutorials on the editor, check in the news article and the YouTube blog post. Please check the individual feature pages. If you have any questions, please do reach out to support. We're here to help, and any question is always welcome.